Hey, 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 everybody. I'm just saying. Let's see if we're going live now. Things are having fun. All right, there we are. Hello, everybody. It's time for the Celtic Rain Radio Show. That's right, it's time. My phone's about to go off. It's like it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock, everybody. It's 9 o'clock. And it's time. It's time for the Celtic Rain Radio Show. And we have our beautiful Auld gods with us. Actually, we have one of our Auld. It's like one god out of the Auld, out of the gods. We have one. But he is a precious, precious being. So we will keep him and love him. But he is with us. And we have so many beautiful songs to share with you tonight. It's a gorgeous night to be able to sit around, listen to amazing music, and frankly get to know a beautiful artist. It's one of those gorgeous nights. Whatever is happening in your life right now, put it aside for a minute and let's just enjoy the evening. You guys, it is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. If you have music to send me, you can send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. All it has to do is be a small label or independent artist. And please make it family friendly, meaning please no cursing, don't make fun of people. Literally, that's it, people. That is all. That is all she wrote. That's right. And then if you are not watching from YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel/Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky, and then subscribe and hit that little bell so you know exactly when we're going to be on. It's like magic, people. It's the magic of the internet. It is what it is. Well, we have some amazing music coming for you right now. We have Happy Thomas to You, Soldiers by Mad Scientist Club from Regifted. And then we have The Day We Went to Rasteo by Celtic Rain. That's right. And then we have My Aphrodite by Linda Millard. Some beautiful music. Beautiful music. That's right. Coming your way. Where's it coming? Your way. I know. I'm goofy. It is what it is. But you love me anyways. And that's really all that matters, is that you love me. And because of that, you listen to my beautiful show with all this amazing music. And here we go.
Happy toilets to you soldiers, may your wishes all come true. Oh, we got all that we could want in what we got from you. Oh, Song got his base, you know, and Dolce got his skins. And Cosmitas, a little walk, go back, begin again. Happy toilets to you soldiers, may your wishes all come true. Oh, we got everything we want in what we got from you. Oh, Song's got his base, you know, and Dolce's got his skins. And Cosmitas, a little walk, go back, begin again. Happy toilets to you soldiers, may your wishes all come true. Something's got his space, you know, and Dolce got his skins. Cosmitas, a little more, come back, begin again. Happy toilets to your soldiers, your wishes all come true. When we got everything we want, and what we got from you. Oh, Zombie got his base, you know, and Dolce got his skins. Oh, Cosmitas, a little waltz, go back, begin again. Happy toilets to your soldiers, and your wishes all come true. When we got everything we want, and what we got from you. Oh, Zombie got his base, you know, and Dolce got his skins. And Cosmitas, a little waltz, go back, begin again. Toilets to your soldiers, your wishes all come true. When we got everything we want, and what we got from you. Zombie got his face, you know, and Torchy got his skins. Oh, Cosmetars, the little wolves, go back vegan again. Happy joymas to your soldiers, and your wishes all come true. Oh, we got everything we want, and what we got from you. Oh, Zombie got his face, you know, and Torchy got his skins. And Cosmetars, the little wolves, go back vegan again. Happy joymas to your soldiers, may your wishes all come true. Oh, we got everything we want, and what we got from you. Oh, Zombie's got his face, you know, and Torchy got his skins. And Cosmetars, the little wolves, go back vegan again. Happy Joymas! Yay!
One hog Monday at the Glasgow Fair, there was me, myself and several more. We all went off to Hayter and spent the day in Rothsay-o. We wandered down the broomy law through wind and rain and sleet and snow, and at 40 minutes after 12 we got the length of Rothsay-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o. A sodger lad called Ruglin Will, whose regiment lies at Barron Hill, went off with a tenner to buy a Jill at a public house in Rothsay-o. He said, by God, I'd like to sing. I said, you'll never do such a thing. He said, clear the floor and make a ring, and I'll fight yous all in Rothsay-o. A Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o. A Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, a Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o. In search of lodgings we did slide to find a place where we could bide. There was 84 of us inside a single end in Rothsay-o. We all lay down to take our ease when somebody happened for to sneeze, and we wakened 500,000 fleas that ate us alive in Rothsay-o. A Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o. A Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, a Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o. Well, some were bees and some were bugs, and some had feet like dyers' bugs, and they sat on the bed and they cocked up their lugs and they cried hurrah for Rothsay-o. I said I think we should elope, so we went and joined the band-o, but the police wouldn't let us stop another hour in Rothsay-o. A Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, a Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, a Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, a Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, a Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, a Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, a Durham-a-doo, a daddy-o. Durham-a-doo, a Durham-a-day, the day we went to Rothsay-o.
Yes!
Nice job.
Thank you to our dancers.
Remember the snake in the tree? much love exists? Why is my hand in a fist? She's been hiding for 70s, been living in Eden for too long to write to me. What's it like to be my Aphrodite? How can so much love exist? Why is my hand in a fist? She's been hiding for 70s, been living in Eden for too long to write to me. What's it like to be my Aphrodite? How can so much love exist? Why is my hand in a fist? She's been hiding from me. Now I'm so scared.
So he is on his way back to try to fix this. While he is, we get to talk to you. How are you, my dear?
I'm not too bad, not too bad.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Now remind us where you are in the world.
So I'm in the UK. So I'm in a small city called Winchester down in Hampshire near the south coast of England. So it's yeah, nice
Nice.
place, cathedral. So yeah, very nice place to live.
all the big things. Yeah, it's funny because I've been there several times. My grandmother is actually from Great Britain, from Devon, and so I've been there several times. But it's hilarious because when you go in those little castles, I'm actually tall compared, and it cracks me up because I'm like. And I'm not a tall person. I'm like 5'1". I am not a tall person. And I have to sometimes like duck under to like get in some of these places, which cracks me up because I'm like, these people were tiny, little people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. There's a lot of those old places you always crack your head when you're going into them. But
Yeah.
yeah, you get used to it.
You wonder if they were really that small or
Yeah.
if they just did it so that people could hurt themselves as they walked through the doors. That's what I always wondered. Like, were they just that small, or were they just mean? So, let's see how many people can clog themselves as they walk through this door. It is what it is. But you
Yeah.
have some new things. I've heard you have a new instrument. Tell
Oh
us about your
yeah,
new
yeah. I managed to.
instrument.
So my lifetime ambition was to get myself a double bass. So I've been playing electric upright bass for the past couple of years, and yeah, I decided to take the plunge and go for a real, honest to God, a proper acoustic double bass.
Proper
So
acoustic double bass. I've always
yeah,
wanted to learn cello, and but double bass is so rich and beautiful. I love the sound of it. It's so nice. So is that
yeah, it's
that
a
is
bit of a job to get that sort of sound out of it, which is what I'm
Oh,
discovering. But
really? So
yeah,
how
you're
do you have
getting
to
there
what do you have to
slowly.
do to get that sound out of it?
Well, the technique's different. You really have to sort of grip hard, and if you want to get any sustain on it, you've got to use the vibrato. And so
Yeah.
we're getting there slowly, but it's a lovely bass.
So what is the difference in technique between the acoustic upright double bass, the acoustic upright bass, and then like your electric upright bass? What's the
I think
difference?
the electric upright's a bit like the electric bass. You can get away with all sorts of things. You can still get a good sound through the amp and everything. But with the acoustic, the way you pluck and everything, it's got to be just right. Otherwise, it sounds a bit meh.
Yeah.
And
So you have to like really be able to love on it to be able to make it happen.
yeah, you
Yeah.
have to dig in a bit as well. But
Yeah,
do you want to
yeah.
have a quick look at it? I can
I
swing
would
the
love
camera
to.
around.
Please show us the space. Please,
Yeah.
please.
So my absolute pride and joy. Yeah. Yeah, she is there.
Something's wrong with our internet. It's not doing right.
So yeah. So yeah,
That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful.
yeah.
That's
About
that's
6 months ago, it
amazing.
was a complete wreck as well. So it's been restored.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about the restoration. Tell everybody a little bit more what they found inside. I thought that was really interesting.
It's an old 1930s German bass from somewhere down in Bavaria. And when the luthier popped the top off it, we found in the back of it there's some pencil notes on it, and it said tone improved, and London SW6, which is Chiswick in London, 1943. So it looks as if somebody had done some restoration work on it back in 43. So
Right in the middle of the war, they were like, "Hey, we need to restore
incredible.
this thing. It'll make our lives feel better."
Yeah,
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So, do
Yeah,
you
but it's-
just play the bass, or do you play other instruments as well?
I mostly play the bass. I play a little bit of piano just for writing, but I'm pretty dreadful. And a little bit of saxophone. I'm pretty dreadful at that as well. But yeah, it's all useful stuff.
Just enough to be scary, right? Just as I always say,
Yeah.
I'm just enough to be dangerous.
Yeah, I think they call it a ranger's piano style, where you sort of block out
Oh,
chords.
that's
And
great.
ding, 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 ding.
Right. So, how many people now? Remind us how many people are in the band and who they are.
There's just three of us. So there's myself. There's my brother who lives over in Dover now. He's about 2.5 hours away. He's guitarist. He's pretty good. He's had a sort of fairly longish career. He did a lot of work with he's with the Psychedelic Furs for a while, and he did a lot of work with Sinead O'Connor in the early days.
Oh wow,
So, yeah,
that's nice. Yeah,
so yep. So he's still going.
she
Really,
just
really,
passed
really
away.
talented guitar player.
Yeah.
And our singer Davey still lives back in Belfast, where we're all from. So
Oh, nice.
when we're doing the album, we generally have to sort of fly him over to get the vocals done, which is
Oh wow, that's amazing. Yeah, and you guys there's three songs we're gonna play this evening that you guys actually are new songs.
We've got about 13 new songs at the moment that we're trying to sort out for the
That's
album.
amazing.
So we start mixing in seriously next week, in fact.
So, what inspired this new CD?
We're old men, and we're grumpy old men, so there's always something to complain about. So
Oh, that's great.
grumpy
You know what?
old dogs.
Everybody here in Indiana will love that because it is a pastime to know how to complain correctly. It really is. My father-in-law says, "Yeah, don't get killed on the way to the Optimist Club, because you're supposed to." I'm like, "You are a funny guy." So sometimes it's they have made a sport out of complaining, and it cracks me up. So yeah, I understand. I understand. Yeah, well, we are going to actually listen to one of your new songs called Differential. So tell us about this one.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's sort of I think knocked it together with piano and a lot of bass synthesizer was kicked off first. Then once I sort of got the basics for that together, Marty livened it up with some nice guitar.
Nice.
Lyrics took a long time to get it around, but yeah, we sort of picked those off. There's a singer I'm working with on another project, and she'd recommended a film called La Jetée, which is an old black and white French film, about 40 minutes long, but it inspired 12 Monkeys. I don't know if you've ever seen, with Brad Pitt. It's a very good film, but there's some incredible images in that, and that sort of inspired parts of this. So yeah, but
Wow,
you know,
amazing.
it's a song about sort of things falling apart a bit, but yeah,
Well,
it sort of
you know
drives along.
what? I know something about that. Things seem to fall apart quite often. As long as you know how to put them back together, that's always the key. That's always the key. Always. We're going to be listening to this, and you're going to do a little chair dancing with us, have a little fun, and we'll see if we can get this to work correctly. I've got Samuel here now, so if a little bit of bugs are needing to be worked out, we can figure it out. It'll be good. All right, so we'll bring you right back. All right, guys. So I am just going to let you guys know. We're going to play this. So we got Differential by Auld. We have Molly Ban by the Celtic Girls. And then we have Breathe, I should say, by Resounding Maybes. So
guardian angels have just gone on strike. My current position is one they don't like. They're disappointed with the last rewrite. Tomorrow's not looking so good. Wipes away her tears, washing down with a couple of beers. Little girl, we let you down. It's too late to save us. What kind of songs do you sing to the departed that tells them that they've been outsmarted? Said like that, it's so damn cold-hearted. Tomorrow's not looking so good. We're all looking for mystic signs, with sweet brown thistles and eglantines, but still relying on the old pipelines. Tomorrow's not looking so good. Cassandra wipes away her tears, washing them down with a couple of beers. Little bear will let you down. It's too late to save us. Nothing more that you could have said could tempt me out of my warm dark bed. No more songs because the birds have fled. Tomorrow's not looking so good. The doctor sent me back down to the jetty, but all the mistakes have been made already. Even the past is feeling unsteady. Tomorrow's not looking so good. Away her tears, washing them down with a couple of beers. Little bear will let you down. It's too late to save us.
restless sea. You weigh on me, so don't be mean. Don't be mean. A dagger and a wake. Deeper I go, I say, let us rewrite the end. Never even begin. You weigh on me till I can't breathe. You weigh on me like a restless sea. You weigh on me, so don't be mean. Don't be mean. You weigh on me till I can't breathe. You weigh on me like a restless sea. You weigh on me, so don't be mean. Don't be mean.
I would say this, come to find out, computers and all the things that start running no matter what, that's what was getting in the way. Yay, all of those automatic programs that just decide that they're going to come online and make our lives interesting. So thank you, Samuel, for helping me figure out how to turn all those things off. Needless to say, tonight is going to be a slight bit interesting, but we do have some beautiful music coming your way. We have The Journey by Rover's Way. We have The Flying Scotsman, which is a Piper tune by our own Celtic Rain. That's right. Celtic Rain will actually be this Friday. We will be over at the Smiling Skull Saloon over in Athens, Ohio. It's going to be a fun time. And then, so look for us there. But then we also have playing on the show tonight, The Womb Full of Black Nectar by The Palace of Tears. I know there's a name, right? I'm just saying there's a name and a half. If you want to send me music, you can send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. And if you watch our show on a regular basis, you will know that we're not normally glitchy. Just for some reason tonight is just one of those days. There's got to be a full moon. What kind of moon's out there right now? It's something in the water. It's just something in the water. But I think we fixed some beautiful things, and we're going to listen to some great music. You guys ready? Here we go.
Let's take a trip together to a place we've never been. The road is calling out and not delay. We'll take the path less trodden when the wind is at our backs. We'll sleep under the stars at night and walk by light of day.
We'll have no destination, for the goal is not the point, but to go and see what lies is round the bend. We can't let fear of mystery keep us rooted from the course,
For it's all about the journey, not the end. And there'll be folks along the way, those kindred spirits we can find, as our travels come together for a while. Share tears as well as laughter, all the heartache and the joy. Our heading's always changing as we wander every mile.
not all we meet can stay with us to help us down the road. These travelers we have chosen to be friends, but no goodbye's a sadness when you're on the rover's way,
For it's all about the journey, not the end. For every step we take drives us on to new adventures. Every path we choose shows us things we've never seen. Just take a look around as you wander past your door, because before you meet the finish, there's a life that's in between. Well, you may travel through the world with solid ground beneath your feet, or the palaces you build within your mind.
Every choice that you are given is a fork upon the road, and it matters not the voyage, but the lessons you can find.
So ask yourself this question, does your trek continue on, or have you settled sooner than you did intend?
As long as you have breath, keep rambling through this crazy world,
For it's all about the journey, not the end. Yes, it's all about the journey,
and talk to you a little bit more about this album, this new album that you actually are working on right now. You've written these songs. How many have you actually recorded for the album so far?
So we've got about 13. So we're sort of working through them at the moment and working out which ones we're going to hang on to, and what we need to do to get them fully ready. So, but yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff there, and it's reasonably varied as usual. So
Yeah. So you've got 13 that are already recorded, or you've just written 13?
no, they're all recorded. The way we tend to work is we record all the parts at home, and then we'll pull them. I'll generally pull them together and send out the stuff to the guys. They'll record bits. We'll work on it like that, and then after a while, we get together, get into the studio. We'll get Davey over to do the vocals in a proper acoustic, a proper vocal booth, and then we sit down with our friendly engineer and work through, get some good mixes together. So
Nice.
that's really the next stage. So we've got all 13, or all the tracks are down. We've got all the stems down. Everything's ready to go. So it's just really a
You guys
matter
are
of mixing it.
Yeah,
and
you're
maybe-
on the back end then, because now you're mixing.
Yeah,
No more
yeah.
recording. So yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
it's
you're getting
taken
there.
a long time to get there, though.
No,
We
I
did-
understand. The last
Yeah,
album we
we-
did in the studio, it was like, I swear it took us like a year and a half just to record and do it all. And then the guy was like, and now it's time to mix everything. And you're like, really? Even more time? And you don't realize how much time it actually takes to do an album. It's amazing. So yeah, it's amazing how much time you take
Yeah,
to do that.
we're lucky. We've got a very good engineer we work with, and so in fact he recorded our first album, and now he set up his own little studio. So we tend to work with him. So it's out in the countryside. It's very nice. But when
that's
we
nice.
started our first session with him, it was snowing. So
Wow.
snow in the UK isn't great because it only takes about that much and everything stops. It's not like the States where you seem to be able to plow through everything, but about
Well,
3 inches.
some
and everything
places,
dries off.
Yeah. I'm from South Carolina. I live in Indiana right now. Indiana, yeah, no, you get tons of snow. But in South Carolina, if you get this much, anything, and it's dead, everything's dead. And it's kind of hilarious. But you go 10 hours away and you've got snow forever, and so it's like, of course, why would you not drive in this, and so I actually had to learn how to drive in snow when I moved to Indiana, because I was like, this is so beautiful, and then after all, you're like, please stop snowing. I would really like to stop snowing now. Yeah. And about every year it happens. Every year I go through and I'm like, oh my God, so beautiful. And then about a month later, you're like, okay, this can go away now. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay for this to leave. It's fine. Yeah. And I but every year I do that. So what is the basis of this album? Is there a theme, or is it just kind of songs you guys have been working on?
No, it's we never really worked to a full theme. We're all sort of different songwriters. So we're all writing independently, and it's just a matter of pulling it all together. So it's probably a good thing in that they, because we have 3 different songwriters, there's quite a variety of different styles.
Oh yeah, I
it's
can imagine.
good fun.
Yeah.
Once spent a week in Berlin. composed and dialectic. Despite that, we were gonna save the world because we read the same notes. And that was the plan. Oh, what a plan. Found it hard to think straight. Said let's make a list of those we hate. Said this could cure my condition. Said we were only just messing. Despite that, we were gonna save the world because we read the same notes. And that was the plan. Oh, what a plan. Despite that, we were gonna save the world because we read the same notes. And that was the plan. Oh, what a plan. Got back to the room, but she was gone. Guess she's back in Saskatchewan. Despite that, we were gonna save the world because we read the same notes. And that was the plan. Oh, what a plan. stop this madness till the end of time. We're here. Nobody's waiting for you. Nobody's waiting for you. This life you're living here. This life you're living here. This life you're living here. This life you're living here.
All right, y'all, does everybody know who Ganesh is? Yes, baby. All right, this is kind of fun, so let's do it. Break it down, babies. For Ganesh is fresh. Ganesh is so fresh, chilling on his throne, surrounded by incense, root and gold, with a heap of sweets piled in his bowl. He guards the gate and protects the threshold. When you're blessed by Ganesh, you can travel on a sacred journey to an inner temple. He paves the way that leads to your soul, and he's known for removing all obstacles. Now some may think it's illogical, a myth or just philosophical, but Ganesh makes everything possible because elephant power's unstoppable. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha. To the God of all wisdom, loved by all children, known for blessing the homes that we live in, the Lord of all creatures with divine features, inspiring the minds of all true seekers. To the son of Shiva and Parvati, with an elephant's head and a fat belly, with a snake for a belly to hold up his pants. He rides on a mouse and he loves to dance, with a lotus unfolding inside one of his hands, and an axe to attack all ignorance, a broom to remove all hindrance, and a noose to reduce all selfishness. He writes the pages while the sages chant, dropping ancient Vedic science so we can comprehend all the many ways that we can transcend. Singing Jai to Ganesh, he's a yoga's best friend. Come on. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha. So if you think Ganesh is super fresh, when I say Jai, you say Ganesh. Go Jai, 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 Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha. I pray to Ganesh to take away the stress and pave the way to the place that's best. Centered in the chest where the breath is felt. When you're blessed by Ganesh, then the stress can melt. He destroys the knots that confine your thoughts. He dissolves all walls and breaks the blocks. He unlocks the door to the sacred core, and he guards the gate at the pelvic floor. The benevolent elephant is so intelligent. At the base of the spine, he's an earth element. He's a ruler of the Muladhara chakra. His brother rides a peacock and his name is Skanda. He's a son of Uma and Mahadeva. I offer this puja to my homie Ganesha, to the son of Parvati and Mahesh, dedicated to Ganesh cause he's so fresh, so fresh. Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha. When I say Jai, you say Ganesh. Go Jai, 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 Jai. Ganesh is fresh. Oh, Ganesh is fresh. Ganesh is fresh. Ganesh is fresh. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha. Everybody, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha. Good job.
So we have several other songs that we're going to be playing on the pre-record from your songs. What is there's a song called Plain. Is it Plan or Plain? Is it
It's just plan, yeah.
So what is Plan about? Tell me what Plan is about.
It was it was a bit of an experiment, and I decided we want to try something a bit more electronic, and
Oh, that's nice.
sort of Kraftwerky, and it came together quite nicely. But the song sort of is about sort of youthful idealism, and what a weird place that can be when you get down there.
Absolutely. We have a Sally Ann Smith says, hello, greetings. So greetings, Sally. So we have several people that are actually watching. Thank you for holding on with us through the situation. But you've been on the show before, and we've gotten to know you a little bit. But you guys have a really fun little fun rock sound, but it has kind of an 80s twisty kind of sound to it as well. How would you describe your music?
Our music is the product of a lot of tension between everybody in the band. It's good tension, but
oh, nice.
Yeah, but no, it's I think we like a good tune. We like
absolutely
bit of decent guitar rocking out, and but we like to mess around with synthesizers as well. And and I think when I'm writing lyrics, I always like to try and slip some stuff in that's a bit different. So we've got a very nice quiet song actually called "Stars and Bars." Which managed to slips in something about a zombie apocalypse, which is completely
that's funny.
But
that's great.
No, but it's nice just being able to sort of alternate between sort of almost sort of quiet acousticy stuff, slightly jazzy stuff, and the sort of rocking out stuff that Marty does with the big drums.
Absolutely. I agree. It's quite fun to be able to do those kinds of things when you're just rocking out. I just literally wrote a song a couple days ago where I tend to be very very lyrical, and so I was like, I'm gonna write a rock song, and it's gonna be edgy, and of course the lyrics are very they're very edgy, but the melody's very lyrical because that's who I am and I can't get away from it. But if there's this edginess behind it, some kind of really nice guitar, just kind of edgy guitar, dude, you got a rock song, right? So sometimes it really does depend on that guitar.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Weirdly enough, for one of the tunes, we've got some pipes in the middle eight instead of a guitar solo.
Oh, there you go.
So that's a bit of a turnaround for us, but it's quite nice, quite a fresh sound.
That's beautiful.
Works well with the song.
So, what do you think? I know this is asking you to choose like between your children here, but what do you think's your favorite tune on this new album?
I don't know. It sort of varies from day to day, but there's a new one. It's a sort of fairly sort of straightforward rock song called "Fallen," which is quite nice. Well, it's a little bit of saxophone on it, so it's sort of very slightly jazzy feel to it as well. But it's a nice song, really good chorus, and Davey makes a real good job of the chorus as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, there's nothing like having just a little bit of a jazzy overtone to certain things.
Yeah.
It kind of gives a little edge there. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you guys how long have you been playing music for?
Oh God, let's see. Well, I started. I think we all started around. Well, me and my brother started around about 76, 77 when punk sort of kicked off. And
so like
I think Dave had been playing for a couple of years before that. He was one of the guys at school who was always in a band. From the year dot.
Oh, that guy. You mean that guy? Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah, I married that guy. Yeah, I understand that guy. I get it. So you've been in music for a long time. What would you, to somebody who was just starting, what would your advice be to them?
I think the advice is to listen to a lot of stuff and don't get too bogged down in one genre. Because I remember when we started off with punk, you sort of, the idea was you hated everything else, and actually, got a bit bored with it after a while, and you started to listen to other things. And I remember when I think was it Japan brought out an album in late 70s, and it had strings on it, and we were sort of going, and I thought, wow,
Wow.
this is really good.
This is really good. I like this.
Yeah.
Not everything is bad. I love it. That's hilarious. Yeah, I love being able to do different kind of genres, and that's one thing about us is like people are like, well, what genre do you do? And I'm like, all of them.
Yeah.
What do you need? I can do it for you. Yes, exactly. It's so much fun to be able to pick up a genre and be like, yeah, let's have fun with this.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
and
absolutely,
you find good stuff in every genre, stuff that you don't
absolutely,
think you'd like. You'll be surprised at what you can dig up. Like
exactly.
sort of country and western we used to avoid for ages, but some of the stuff that's coming out now is just phenomenally good. Really,
Well,
really good.
so there's going to be several songs that I'll put on the pre-record, because what I've just decided to do so that you guys, I want to make sure that your music is heard. So what I'm going to do for everybody's knowledge is we're going to talk to you a little bit more, and so that everybody can get to know you a little bit more. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodnight for the evening. I'm going to put together a video that has his interviews with the music, so that you guys can be able to hear the stuff in order with the right situation, since tonight my computer and everything and the internet decided to not cooperate. So we want to make sure that this show goes out in a nice way as well, especially for you guys, because you guys have been with us since the beginning of the show. So I want to make sure that we honor you guys and thank you for being a part of this show for so long. It's been beautiful, and to have you on again and again when the internet's not being crazy. So knowing that, then tell us where what do you, so you got this new album that's going to be coming out. Are you guys performing at all over in Great Britain?
No, it's sort of kind of difficult because as Davey's over in Ireland,
Oh wow.
Marty's like 2.5 hours away, so even sort of rehearsals are a difficulty, and it costs a lot of money to get the band, or to get me and Marty, say, over to Ireland, and then
Oh my
we
gosh,
we
yeah.
need to sort of rehearse for a week or so with Davey. So by the time you do the gig, you've lost an awful lot of money.
Yeah, you
So,
have. Yeah, I can
but
imagine. So that's crazy. Yeah. So right now you're just recording and you're
yeah.
putting out your stuff. When people want to find your stuff, where can they go?
So it's on all the streaming services like the
Right.
evil Spotify and Apple. But we have a site on Bandcamp, so you can get the stuff there, and you can order the CD there with all the
There
lovely
you go.
artwork on it as well.
Exactly. So you
Yep.
guys can go to Bandcamp and look up Auld Gods. It's AULDGODS. And you guys can go to auldgods.com, or you can find them on Facebook, actually, at the Book of Faces, facebook.com/Auld Gods. It's AULDGODS. And one of the gods is with us tonight. His name is Mike. He's a wonderful bass player. And you should show us your bass one more time. He got a new bass, guys. It's
The
really,
double bass,
really
yep.
pretty. It's really pretty. He's gonna get it for us.
Dun, 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 there
Dun,
we
dun,
go.
dun. Look how pretty that bass is. He's got himself an upright bass. One day, I will have all the instruments in the world, and that's when I will be rich and famous. And yeah, right, one day.
There's the conventionals.
And yeah, the conventional bass. There you go. And all the other basses. Oh, the strings are beautiful. Look at all the strings. Yeah. So needless to say, please guys go check them out at facebook.com/AuldGods. Or you can go to auldgods.com or look them up on Bandcamp. under Bandcamp. Look for Auld Gods, AULDGODS. You will find them. They are an amazing, amazing group. They're still putting out music and having a great time, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these segments and I'm going to break them up and put them in the show and make a show together for you beautiful people, so that you will be able to have the complete show the way it should be. Yes, that's right. The complete show the way it should be. Let me go ahead and go through the music that would have been if you had listened tonight live, which will be on the recording. We will have we would have also listened to Plan by Auld Gods. We would have listened to Living Hell by Perceived, and Ganesh is Fresh by Ginger Doss. We will listen to Seaside Town by Auld Gods, which you'll tell us about in just a second. And Zera's Taken Away the Pain by Frank Zvorthan. And Santanis, so I'm never going to say that last name right. And then Queen of the Spiders in the Sun by Brian Hinkey. So tell us a little bit about Seaside Town, my dear.
Seaside Town's an old song I wrote maybe about
so tell us a little bit about
2 years
Seaside
ago, and it was reasonably up tempo. Marty didn't like it much, didn't like playing it, so he slowed it right down, and we reworked it with sort of. We're still working on the snare sound, but we're trying to get a sort of big echoey snare, like in the box.
Oh, beautiful! Yeah.
But it's about sort of going to the seaside, and it was again, during the pandemic when it was sort of just coming to an end. We were all looking forward to getting back to some sort of normal thing, and one of those things was getting back to the seaside, going out, seeing bands, sitting on the beach, and it's sort of looking forward to that, and it's kind of bittersweet. When it does get back, it's not quite the same, but it's just a relief to be back with the people you love again. So
I absolutely agree.
It's a nice song.
I absolutely agree. Well, we actually did have a few comments, which was beautiful. Sally said several things. That sounds fantastic. I love your show and your music. Thank you so much, Sally. And yes, again, I will be editing this and putting it together with the music so that you guys can definitely see this. And she goes, I use Bandcamp, right? Bandcamp is the best. It helps everybody out that is a musician. I'm just saying, definitely support your musicians friends, because we need it. That's right. It helps us be able to do more music for all of you beautiful people. Well,
I'm going down to the sea, because I love it. It's the only place I can breathe. Then we lie in the sun and count the waves one by one. Myself think, and I want to talk, maybe go for a walk. Times are tough and things have been rough, but we are going back to that where we go. There's a band, it's real late, they're not great, but you know they won't let you down. Not in this seaside town. Times are tough and things have been rough, but we're going back to our seaside town. All the hurt that we've been through, that's forgotten when we come to our seaside town. Times are tough and things have been rough, but we are going back to that seaside town. We'll have a drink or three, and then maybe we'll think that we're free in our seaside town. Do you question the trust you place in me? Do you doubt the words I say to you? Do you fear my heart will break free from your gentle grasp? We'll just have faith and know that though there will be times that I'm not right by your side, I will always be behind you, ready to reach out when you call my name. Actions speak louder than sound, and promises will be torn down. I'll speak no more words here in silent service to you. In silence, waiting for you. Though there will be times that I'm not right by your side, I will always be behind you, ready to reach out when you call my name. Running to you to take away the take away your pain. with silver thread shining in the morning. Her hunger is her love for you, shining in the morning light. Queen of spiders in the sun. She spins a web in garden flowers, shining in the morning. Nature spirits bow to her, laughing in the morning sun. Queen of spiders in the sun. Life and death to her are one. Her eyes are just like black hole suns. Life and death for everyone. The earth is spinning like her web, planets, moons, and sun. Queen of spiders, mother witch, all her webs are one. Queen of spiders in the sun. All her webs are all as one. Life and death for everyone.
Gorgeous. And then I'll put it up on YouTube for you guys to watch, and you can watch it whenever you want, you gorgeous people, and you can share it whenever you want as well. Please share. And I want to say thank you, good night, and goodbye to everybody. I want to say thank you to Mike for being here, one of our beautiful Auld gods, and thank you for supporting this show for so long. Thank you, Mike.
Well, thanks, Rebecca. It's a pleasure, and
Thank you.
hopefully we will be back with the album in a few months. And
I agree. You need to, and then we
Yeah.
can redo this and not have technical difficulties. I think
Yeah.
that's the better idea. I love that idea so much. That sounds great. All right, well, we're going to say goodbye. Good night. We love you. Bye.
Nighty
everybody.
night.